Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news cartridge for Tuesday, October 24th, 2017. Today is a great day because it starts with another free game. Stronghold HD, originally released in 2001, is yours forever if you head on over to GOG right now and pick it up. Today it was announced that Injustice 2 is coming to PC, with the beta beginning tomorrow and the full release date has yet to be announced. Suck it, J-Tech! Coming to mobile is the platformer adventure game where you play a walking talking cat, Night in the Woods. It should release sometime early next year. And yet another platformer, but this one coming to the Nintendo Switch is VVVVVV on November 17th for $9.99 US or your regional equivalent. Our final release announcement is for the Escapists 2, which has some Halloween-themed DLC out today for $3.99 for PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Moving on from there, we go into some update news with Battleborn officially meeting the end of its life with its final content update before Gearbox shifts focus and works on Borderlands 3. There could be some more updates in the future, but it will only be things like critical bug fixes. Battle.net has finally rolled out its social update to all users, which now allows for more options with your friends list, like creating voice channels and accessing everything via the new mobile companion app. It also now allows for the gifting of Hearthstone packs, just in case you have a friend with a birthday coming up or you're looking for an easy gift for the holiday season. Then, believe it or not, we have 3 hardware updates, starting with new drivers for AMD graphics cards to prepare for Destiny 2, Wolfenstein 2, and Assassin's Creed Origins. Then the PS4 has received an update to its firmware to version 5.01, and here we are back to Sony improving system performance once again. I feel like I have to report on this shit, but it's the same damn thing every time. Oh! I know how I can make this more interesting. This just in, Sony says it improves system performance by converting hydrogen to helium via an endothermic process, whereas before it was exothermic. Yeah. Listen, Sony, if you're not going to make it interesting, I will. And then finally, I wish Nintendo would put all this stuff in one place, but they didn't. We have now learned that the Switch supports GameCube controllers via the use of the Wii U controller adapter. This is actually really great if you have one laying around and you didn't want to afford a Switch Pro controller. Let me know if you're using a GameCube controller on your Nintendo Switch in the comment section down below. Moving on to some mod news with yet another mod for Skyrim, but this one's really interesting because it uses real-world photographs to create variations of different trees for a totally realistic look. If you'd like to download the mod called Every Tree Different, there's a link to it in the description down below. Coming in next is a 1-hour demo for South Park The Fractured But Whole that is just released for both PS4 and Xbox One, and for no reason, there is not one for PC. Our last quick bit of news is Call of Duty World War II will require 80 gigabytes of space minimum for installation on PS4. Just to give you a comparison, the Xbox One version is around half that size at 45 gigabytes. Call of Duty World War II releases on Friday, November 3rd. From there we move on to something a little odd, as Tetsuo, the developer of SakuraGames, a series of adult story-driven video games on Steam, has had his new game called New Glass uploaded to Steam without his consent or permission. And while this is normally the way the industry works, the publisher uploads games the developer worked on, this game allegedly is not part of any deal or contract. He is claiming that if SakuraGame does not remove it by Wednesday, they will be in violation of his copyright and he will be forced to make a DMCA takedown. If all of this is true, then this would be, in my opinion, an appropriate use of the DMCA system, and there is talks that this particular publisher has done things like this in the past. Stay tuned to News Cartridge for more on New Glass, its developer Tetsuo, and what happens tomorrow. And that brings us to our final topic today, which is once again about NeoGAF and the scandal that is currently going on right now involving the founder Tyler Malka and his former friend Ima Liup. To give a quick summary, the two were drinking in a hotel one day when Miss Liup decided to take a shower, then Malka allegedly had gotten naked and into the shower with her without her consent. NeoGAF reopened their digital doors yesterday, and Mr. Malka had made a rather lengthy post starting out by saying the accusations are not credible and, quote, doesn't reconcile logically with facts. However, does not try to give his side of the story and explain what happened from his perspective. Though he does say there is evidence and witnesses, and it will be a process. I do have to say though, I have seen the post for myself where Malka admits to grabbing a woman's butt because she had pestered him for a drink at a bar, and even if that person had allegedly gotten physical first, buying a drink for someone is not a reason to make physical contact like that. Next time, go in for a hug, buddy! And it appears as though I was quite wrong about NeoGAF itself, mainly because I know that I'm not good on forums, so I tend to stay away from them. But if you look at the replies to the post that I showed you earlier, Let's just say it looks like Mos Eisley on a good day. Hundreds of users have been banned, and many off-topics seem to be deleted too, though I will admit that a lot of those are just spewing hate and vitriol at the site's owner. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it, they're just technically off-topic. So given that Mr. Malka may have a history with similar allegations, I am not inclined to believe him, though I do agree that it is a process as investigations take time. Do you think there's enough evidence here to make a judgment call, and how do you feel about his denial of the accusations? Let me know in the comment section down below. No, that's not the end of the show, because this happened just as I was wrapping everything up. With the epic release of Destiny 2 on PC today, it seems to bring with it some epic problems. People using some recording and overlay softwares like OBS, DxTory, Fraps, Discord Game Overlay, MSI Afterburner, and even Windows Game Bar, which comes built into Windows 10, seem to be facing a permanent ban. And you may be thinking to yourself, wait a minute, isn't MSI Afterburner and Discord completely harmless and won't have any effect on gaming at all? And yes, you'd be completely right. I personally have never heard of an anti-cheat reacting so harshly. Game critic Total Biscuit made a statement on Twitter not too long ago that he would not be covering the game because he refused to dance around their bullshit, and he would rather spend his time with something that doesn't have ridiculous restrictions. I then went to go ask Blizzard support about what to do about a ban, and encountered this page that tells you all bans are irreversible. How cute! After talking with somebody at Blizzard, they informed me that this is not their issue. They only handle Battle.net. I would be able to get more information from Bungie, but they do not have a live support chat. Stay tuned to News Cartridge for more updates on this situation. Have you been wrongfully banned from Destiny 2? Let me know in the comment section down below. Good to the last drop, it's tomorrow's game releases. For PC, Mizo Definitive Edition, Icicle on Thin Ice, Numantia, House of Velez Part 1, Shiver, Power Tools VR, Phoenix Fight, Rogue Quest, The Vault of the Lost Tyrant, Xenomarine, Battle Mage, Training, Battle Void, Sector Siege, AER, Memories of Old, Crawl Space, The Mansion, Grace of Zordan, Arcade Moonlander, and Radar Warfare. For PlayStation 4, AER, Memories of Old. For Xbox One, AER, Memories of Old, and Numantia. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow. And if a boat turns upside down, you can wear it on your head. It's capsized. I really do feel like these jokes are getting dumber. They're not getting better. I don't know what to tell you. They're just as bad as I think they've always been. If not, they're getting worse. Like, oh man. Especially because they keep branching out into things that aren't necessarily nerd jokes. It's just kind of like, oh, that's just a bad dad joke. That's just a bad dad joke. So, yeah, 2 topics today. In the description, there's just going to be both descriptions that I had, because I had written everything. I literally had the show done. And then, my friends were like, hey, you should cover this. And I was like, do I have to? Yeah, you'd probably get more clicks. Oh, I like clicks. I really like clicks. I guess I should do it the thing that gets me the clicks then. Oh, okay, so I did the thing with the clicks. So that's why, episode's up a little bit later than normal. I know it's been up late lately, but it's up a little bit later than normal today because I got a big show today. Got a lot of stuff in the show. I don't know. Last time I did a dance, I don't even remember doing the dance, but every time I did like a little shuffle thing, and everybody's just like, "Oh my God, Dandruff danced!" and "Oh my God, I gotta make a GIF of that." So I did do a little like shuffle in the podcast from last week. I forget if that was in there. I forget. I think there was. I forgot to go back and watch that. Don't tell musical anti-hero. Wait, he watches this show. Oh, Uzziah, I totally watched your show. I'm gonna go watch your show now. I'm gonna go watch the show while I edit this, so that way I can say I watched it, and he'll see this and he'll come to me and I'll be like, hey, I watched that. I said I was going to watch it during editing, and I'm actually going to go watch it during editing now. So, let's talk about Destiny 2. First of all, I have a little bit of a feeling Blizzard may have just been passing the buck, because why is it on Battle.net's site they even have a part for Destiny 2? And Blizzard, the people, I've had to contact Blizzard twice today. First one was a completely, totally unrelated issue. I think I want to get back into playing World of Warcraft, and if I do that, I want an authenticator for my account, which is a physical key. Go look into it. You can get the same thing on your smartphone, but as you may know, I do not have a smartphone. I'd rather spend the $6 and get a little physical key. I feel better that way. Anyway, I wanted to get from that, and both times they had told me that they were super busy because Destiny 2 had just released. They're taking care of support tickets for Destiny 2. So, what exactly is that facilitating that? How is Blizzard helping if this is entirely a Bungie/Activision problem? So I feel like I got the buck passed off, and then, I don't know, are they really gonna ban people permanently for their fuck up? I think they're, even black and white policies have a line, and that line is gray, okay? So, there can't just be oh, well, we fucked up, sorry. That's not a thing, because then people paid $60 for your fuck up. And that's not okay. I'm not okay with that. That may be illegal. Okay, I just want to say, if they didn't do anything wrong, but their anti-cheat is just picking it up and they don't want to do anything about it, that may be illegal. I'm pretty sure that there's at least one state that's illegal in, because California is like, oh no, you got to be consumer friendly, bucko. So, pretty sure that might be illegal in California. I have no, backing behind that, but it seems pretty fucked up to take people's money and then ban them for a reason that's not, nobody would ever see bannable. MSI Afterburner. Diagnostics for your computer and overclocking capability. Things that have nothing to do with the game. They have nothing to do with the game. That's going to get you banned? That's fucked up. Discord overlay. Again, nothing to even do with, the statistics of your computer. Discord's just basically a Chrome browser. Okay? So, you can't have Chrome open? Chrome? And then the Tyler Malka stuff, he is not handling it like I would say a dignified person would. And then, really, this whole, the atmosphere, I guess we'll call it lately, it's just terrible. All these people coming out with sexual allegations, first starting with Bill Cosby, Harvey Weinstein, this guitarist from Marilyn Manson. There's another photographer who I heard about from Philly D's show today, who's apparently just while he's taking pictures, he tries to, I don't know. Oh, jeez. What is this world coming to? Goodness gracious. I don't know. It's weird. And all that kind of stuff too, I don't really talk about on my show here because it doesn't have anything to do with video games. But, I don't know. It's really weird. I'm willing to talk about that kind of stuff in the comments if you want to talk about that stuff now, down there. That's fine. But, I don't want to write that into the show. Talk about it here on the end card because obviously the end card is just kind of wherever the hell my mind wanders after I'm done recording. And I just kind of sit here aimlessly for the 7-8 minutes that I have left after I do the game releases, because usually I do the game releases as a whole separate take because I practice them before I do it, just to save battery and space on the camera. It's not even and also to conserve on heat. It's really just a space saving issue because this camera eats up a lot of data. I found out today I'm eating up 10 gigabytes minimum a day, and my server's only got 600 gigs left. So I've got 60 days of footage left. Yay! Social media links are over here, everybody. My timer is running out. Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Patreon. Patreon, of course, because you love me. I love you too, because there's some money involved. Click over here to subscribe to my wonderful channel, and click over here to watch yesterday's episode where we talk about NeoGAF shutting down. It's back up now, though. Bye, everybody. See you tomorrow.